I am still doing a late night show live from my mama's house, but I'm still a hot ass girl. It is 130 degrees in North America, so we can all dress like sluts. And shout out to the death salad. Now none of us need healthcare to be a skinny bitch. Ow. Thanks, RFK. Now, in case y'all didn't know, Atlanta is currently the most surveilled city in the country. Y'all, there are so many privately owned surveillance cameras in the A. The only safe places left are literally strip clubs. The only way you can get away with doing illegal shit on camera now is if you are swinging from the pole. You better do all your tax fraud and Ponzi scheming at Magic City. And so tonight we are exploring the obsessive relationship Big Brother has with us. And y'all, it's not like in a fun Eminem, Mariah Carey kind of way. Now first, y'all, we've got to take a look back at what this surveillance is, okay? So here's the deal. What started as traffic cameras taking photos of license plates has very quickly evolved into something far more sinister, because now traffic cameras are fully equipped with AI. And those cameras are not only constantly taking your photos, they are also building a whole ass profile based on your movement and then selling that information to third parties. And guess what, boo? It's all without your consent. That's like if the city of Atlanta slapped on those cheap ass meta glasses and started secretly taking a bunch of terrible pictures of you, told all your business on why you look like a slutty bridge troll, and then sold it to OnlyFans. It's like, oh, yeah, so Keisha looks stressed out because she was hung up on some guy that ain't even have a job, okay? He just said that he worked in tech, but she was eating his ass. That'll be $5. Now, guys, these AI cameras create a detailed fingerprint that lets them track everywhere you go. It's like Karen in a camera. And like any Karen, the only thing that they love more than that ugly ass asymmetrical John and Kate +8 side swoop or a Chili's happy hour is sticking their noses in black and brown folks' business. And guys, let's not kid ourselves. That has been a long time coming. Okay, let's take a look back in time because we love to do that here. During slavery, Black people were branded by their owners to maintain control. And that was how they surveilled people, right? That made it easier to keep track of people that would escape. That sounds like something Peter Thiel would do. The new Planeteer brand, J.D. Vance loves it. Now later, in the early 1700s, policing systems were created to track down runaway enslaved people and terrorize Black, brown, and indigenous communities. Fun fact, the original design for deputy badges is actually the same one used today. That's not only racist, it's also lazy. Now, Starbucks changes their logo every 5 years. Now, mostly because they don't want to give the mermaid health insurance, but still, don't be lazy, big policing. Now, if we fast forward to like the 50s and the 60s, surveillance stepped up, okay? Because during the civil rights movement, FBI's COINTELPRO secretly surveilled, disrupted, and discredited Black civil rights and liberation groups. All right, they were so balls deep in MLK's business, you would have thought he was cheating on Coretta with J. Edgar Hoover, which I'm sure J. Edgar Hoover would have loved that. He was a thirsty bottom. Which brings us back to today with the new feature they are rolling out. Drum roll. Project Raven, more commonly known as audio surveillance, okay? Everything from someone's pitch to their tone and how they speak, they're tracking it all. It's essentially Siri, but she don't play no music. She doesn't suggest apps. She doesn't tell you what you should text back to your situationship. All she does is snitch. Now, I want you to close your beautiful eyes, baby, and imagine, okay? You are arguing with your man, as you do, outside the car, okay? And a light pole flags you for aggressiveness. Now, y'all, I don't need a street light to evaluate my vocal range. Bitch, I'm hungry. I'm just trying to figure out if the Juicy Crab is still open because, Patrick, you didn't check to see if it was. Okay? A bitch is hungry. Now, y'all, let's keep it all the way gooch. Anyone that has been around Black people or Latin people or anyone with a drop of melanin for a half second, You know that yelling is how we express our happiness and excitement and love, disappointment, fear, uncertainty, happiness, pride. So if you are in a black or brown neighborhood and nobody is yelling, bitch, you better run. And surprise, surprise, guys, the way local police are using these systems is, guess what? Pretty racist. Audits by digital rights organizations revealed that these departments use literal racial slurs to run searches and track communities across state lines. Now, first of all, y'all, let's cut the shit. Do you know how hard you have to work to be flagged as being racist by the police? But like everything else on The Real Report, my mayonnaise-loving friends, okay, white people, it's terrible for you too. Now it's your part of the show. For one, there's an increase in officers all over the country that have been fired or suspended for misusing these flock surveillance cameras to stalk people, like the Wisconsin deputy that used Flock's system to keep tabs on another deputy with whom he was romantically linked. Or how about the Monroe County Sheriff deputy that used a Flock system to track and eventually pull over a woman he was stalking while providing security on a TV set? Guys, quick aside, that sounds like a shitty TV movie that I never want to see and damn sure don't want to be in. Or how about the Orange County officer that stalked his ex-girlfriend and her family members more than 100 times? Guys, that is her mama, her cousin, her daddy, her dog, and her other 3 exes. Officer, you're not stalking this woman. You are filling a hole. Are you looking for a family? He might be an orphan. You know what, officer? Turn in your badge, baby. You don't need to be a cop no mo. You need to go work for Ancestry.com. You are missing your calling. But guys, it's not just stalking that is the problem. There are twisted new ways that Flock and other surveillance agencies are using your data. In May, 404 Media revealed that a cop in Texas conducted nationwide searches of Flock's networks in an effort to track down a woman who had self-administered an abortion. And in October 2025, that same law enforcement agency, they tried to bring literal charges against that woman. Now, y'all, just so we are all following along what I just said, that means that police in a state where all abortions are illegal use data generated by publicly operated Flock in Washington, a state that allows for abortion access. And if that sounds very bad and possibly even illegal, it's because it probably is. You see, the collection and keeping of all of this information without a warrant is very much a violation of the 4th Amendment. 1, 2, 3, go. Now, y'all, look, I am okay with Hinge and Black People Meet, and you know what? Fuck it. Farmers Only, tracking my every move so they can suggest a slightly below average man that thinks outdoors is a personality trait so they can hook me up with him. I'm okay with that. But a city database tracking my car and building a whole profile to use it against me so I can access healthcare or live my life or be racially profiled? No, bitch, no. You see, the founding fathers, they created the 4th Amendment specifically to stop British officials from using general warrants to rummage through colonists' property at will. But with the emergence of these Karen Flock cams, tech companies have literally engineered a loophole to bring back the same surveillance we outlawed over 200 years ago. Guys, I want to ration with you guys, okay? Like, this is a safe space. This is my mother's house, so it's safe. Especially if you have grandkids, which I don't, so I guess it's less safe. But anyway, guys, where's the cool AI, right? Where are the flying cars or the consenting sex robots? I don't know, maybe de-extinct some colossal rappers.
Got volcanic flow, the whole block hot.
Obviously, I meant to say velociraptors, like the dinosaur, not rappers like 50 Cent. Duh, guys. Also, if you haven't already, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. It's fun here. I work really hard on these videos. That's why I sound sick, because I work so hard. Your subscription helps me pay for healthcare. It doesn't, but subscribe anyway. Okay, bye. Back to the movie.
Now, here's the good news. Communities all over the country have been pushing Flock out of their neighborhoods. And there are some things that we can do here and you can do in your neighborhood. For one, look up your local city council members or county commissioners. Call them, email them, and demand that Atlanta or whatever city you're in, baby, because we're all around the world now, implement strict transparency guardrails on municipal surveillance. Guys, this isn't a situation of it's a challenge against a rise of AI, okay? AI is always going to be here, and it's only going to get worse. It's a rise of AI when humanity is at its lowest morality, okay? But we don't have to stand for this, none of us. Now, y'all, the next time I'm yelling outside of the car at 2 a.m. at my man, I don't need a light pole flagging me for aggressiveness. I just want to eat my juicy crab claws in peace, not go to jail. Let's make snitching hard for the street lamps again. Now, I'm Jeffrey. If you see me doing something that is questionable, mind your business. Now, I love y'all, and good night.
Got volcanic flow, the whole block hot. Yeah. Watch for park patrol, they try to serve. And dodge the meteors that hit the curb. Whoa. We stomp the ground and make the whole city shake. These little raptors soft, they just can't take. Nah. The top of the food chain, that's the crew.